There. Hello. Uh-huh. Wait, huh? Uh-huh. Can you see me? Yes. Okay, good. I will I actually am hooked up with a vlogger. He has been covering this for the seventh day now. And so I just hook up on certain portions that I have time for. And they are interesting segments. Okay, and uh, he is passionate about this rally. He is a great supporter of this rally. Uh, I am, in a sense, an observer. Okay, and through my channel, I just bring this coverage. Actually, it is his coverage that I impart through my channel in order to widen the audience even more. Now, people are asking, where is all this going? Don't ask me, I don't know. Maybe you ought to ask them. But I just pray that all things will become better. My prayer actually is not for a certain political person or a celebrity or a popular person or a senator. No, my prayer is that whoever the figures involved are, uh, the righteousness of God shall flourish and cover the whole Philippines. So I know that God has heard me, and I know God is doing some cleansing. He is doing some refining of attitudes, behavior, protocols, ways of doing things, and uh, interrelationships, as well as collaborations and things like that. Uh, there is a clash of many ideas, and they are not always the same ideas nor at the same level, but it's like what they call that, it's a hodgepodge of many issues and a labyrinthine way of getting to somewhere. So nobody really knows, and there are so many ingredients to this, so many issues and sub issues and layers of truth and layers of facts, as well as layers of gossip. But there are certain things that we must do in order to uh, ferret out the truth, well, from whatever uh, the water may be muddy, or uh, it may not be clear, but let's get some fruit out of this with our discernment, with our knowledge, with what we know what is happening and what has been exposed so far. All right. In other words, stay sober, stay sober. Don't just be anti Marcos, or don't just be anti Quibuloy. Don't just be anti Quibuloy because if you destroy Quibuloy, you are actually, the next is uh, Sara Duterte, and then after that, uh, the ex-president Duterte. Actually, that may be your trajectory. So, but don't let us go there. All right, that may be political savvy, but the main question remains: is this gonna be good for the country? Is this gonna be good for the majority of Filipinos? Is this a timely thing now that we're facing tensions in the Middle East, and China is restless, and so is the Philippines restless, because it's no joke to be in a tension over the West Philippine Sea, right? We don't need that tension. Yes. So if that can be avoided, if that can be resolved, fine. But as it is not yet being resolved, don't add into the turmoil, right? Don't add more crisis to the crisis. Don't add a problem to the problem, right? Now, why are all these people gathered together in a rally? Well, one is there are issues like the SMNI franchise. I feel it is not right to muzzle the mouth of a TV station that is fighting tooth and nail against the against communism, against the CPP, NPA, and NDF, which have been branded as terrorists. And many people, they say, I don't know that for a fact, but many people, they say, attest to the fact that they are really terrorists. They rob, they kill, they ambush, and then they get government supplies meant for the poor, and and they divide it among themselves. That's what is said about them, not by me, but by those anti-communists, including Pastor Apollo Quibuloy. And to his credit, President Duterte made a great move during his term and really all but annihilated the movement. He really made them kneel to the ground, right? he, des- he decimated them in a sense. Right now, there's again a rise of the strident voices of communism. And what is shocking is that it comes from the halls of Congress, mainly, right? And it looks like, to the chagrin of many Filipinos, uh, that the administration is allowing it, which means that could the administration be playing footsie with the enemy? And that is anathema to many Filipinos. They don't like it, man. They don't like it. So, and this is the reason for the rally, one of the many reasons. And uh, notable among the speakers, of course, is Sandra Kam. She has been forthright, and she did not uh, she did not hold the reins. She just let go. Her mouth uh, spewed out what she called uh, uh, corruption, corruption in the PCSO. Uh, and she says she has documents to prove it. And also, Ka Peter Mutuk is also direct with his statements. And he really testifies to against the terroristic acts of the NPA, NDF, and the CPP in their collaborative efforts to recruit, to train, and to uh, put into their military arm the young students, uh, ever since way back decades ago, right up to now. Who else? Ka Eric Celis is very rich with words. Never lacked the words to share uh, the specific moments of CPP, NPA, NDF uh, mischiefs, if you may call them mischiefs. Now, that does not come from me, that comes from him. I'm just saying what he said. But you can review the last 7 days of rally over YouTube. Go to YouTube and watch. All right. Now, today is the seventh day, and this blogger, I forgive me, blogger, I didn't get your name, But it looks like you're doing a good job. So, as you said, I can share I can share your blog. So I hooked up with my own channel, and it's coming out on my channel. All right. So thank you for that first. Now, uh, in a minute, he will introduce this blogger will introduce uh, VP Sara Duterte in such a cool way of uh, exhortation, and there is no gritting teeth nor uh, mailed fist. Okay, uh, no wrinkled foreheads, no sharp glinting eyes. No, none of that. With all her charm, she dishes out uh, a plea in a way of things that we should do to in order to see it in a proper perspective. Are you ready? Okay, after that talk, get ready. Where is it?
Ito po yung message niya kagabi sa prayer rally po. Pakinggan lang natin, guys.
Mga kababayan, ako po ay nakikiisa sa panawagan ng pagpapairal ng batas at katarungan sa hinaharap na isyu ni Pastor Apollo Kibuloy at ng Sunshine Media Network Incorporated. Sa mga ginagawang pagdinig ay tila pinatawan na ng guilty verdict si Pastor Kibuloy kahit na nakabatay lamang ang pagdinig na ito sa mga paratang ng mga testigo na nagkukubli ng kanilang katauhan at hindi mapatunayan ang kredibilidad. Marami sa atin ang naniniwala na ang dinaranas ngayon ni Pastor Kibuloy ay isang pandarahas at hindi patas. Bukod sa hearing na walang pinatutunguhan, ay kabilang rin dito ang indefinite suspension ng broadcasting network na SMNI na isang issue ng media freedom. Hindi biro ang mga pangyayari at paratang na ganito. Nararapat lamang na mabigyan ng patas na laban at sa tamang korte. Ika nga sa Mateo chapter 5 verses 11 to 12. Pinagpala ang mga nilalait at inuusig ng mga tao at pinaparatangan ng lahat ng uri ng kasamaan na pawang kasinungalingan ng dahil sa akin. Magsaya kayo at maggalak sapagkat malaki ang inyong gantimpala sa langit. Alalahanin ninyong inuusig din ang mga propetang nauna sa inyo. Sana po ay maging gabay natin ang mga bersikulong ito patungo sa kaginhawaan at mabigyan tayo ng tibay ng loob sa pagharap sa mga pagsubok, pagtitiis at pag-uusig ngayon. Lagi po tayong manalangin para sa hustisya at katotohanan. Justice and the truth cannot be achieved in trial by publicity but by a day in court. Syukran.
Ayan po mga kaibigan, si Vice President Sara Duterte, di ba? Hindi mo makukuha ang hustisya kung puro ka nalang trial by publicity. Hindi mo makukuha yung katotohanan, hindi mo malalaman kung ano ba talaga ang nangyari kung puro ka nalang papogi, puro ka lang grandstanding. Di ba? Lalo nang ginagawa dyan ni Risa sa Senado. Paano nyo malalaman ang totoo talagang nangyari kung puro lang kayo sa sarili nyo mga agenda? Ang target nyo kasi ari-arian. Ari-arian ni Pastor. Kasi siyempre inggit eh. Mga inggit naman talaga yan guys. Kaya nga nagkaaganyan sila eh. Sobrang inggit po talaga nila mga kaibigan no, sa mga nangyayari dyan. Kaya po guys, itong si Vice President Sara Duterte, siyempre nanindigan din siya. Alam niya eh. Alam niya na wala naman talagang fair sa trato na ginawa nila kay sa ginawa nila kay Pastor Kibuloy. Talagang meron pong paglalabis dito guys, no? At meron po talaga nakikitang may nakikitang something eh na meron talaga silang target. Hindi naman na target yung ano dyan, yung legislation. Legislation? Otot nyo, legislation kayo dyan. Di ba? Legislation daw, legislate, para daw makapaggawa ng batas or makapag-amyenda ng batas. Otot nyo. Ang target hindi batas, ang target nyo kung paano nyo kamkamin ang mga kayamanan ni Pastor. Dahil sobrang laki ng kayamanan niya, guys. Kasi ganun sila mahilig sila mangamkam, mga kaibigan Mahilig sila mangamkam ng mga ari-arian. Yan talaga ang hobby nila. Kaya po guys, papasalamat po tayo kay Vice President Sara Duterte. At least mga kaibigan, meron po siyang defense. Dumidepensa po itong si Vice President Sara Duterte. Di ba? Ay, alam naman natin. At talagang identified naman itong si Vice President Sara Duterte sa mga kay pastors. Siyempre, Duterte yan Mga kaibigan nila yan, So, once again, papasalamat po tayo. At ito po, mga kaibigan, silipin po natin. Itong si Robin Padilla at saka si Senator Robin at Senator Risa na nagbangayan po sa Senado, guys. Sisilipin natin. Bibigyan po natin ng reaksyon. Dahil itong si Risa, syempre, hindi siya nagpapatalo ito naman si Robin, meron din siyang sariling panindigan. Alam niyo ba guys na itong si Senator Robin Padilla ay criminology yan? Di ba? Alam niyo naman yan, di ba? Kahit hindi naman siya abogado, pero criminology po siya. So meron po siyang degree. Itong si Risa, hindi po siya abogado, mga kaibigan. Kaya nga marami nagtataka Hindi ka naman pala abogado, pero bakit parang feeling mo sa Senado, ikaw yung hurado? Ikaw yung judge? Gusto yata mag-judge nitong si Risa Feeling kasi niya guys, yung parang siya yung siya yung fiscal fiskalya. Parang gusto niyang kulang na lang husgahan na kaagad niya si Husgahan na kaagad niya si Kibuloy. Parang gusto niyang gawin ganun Di ba? Hindi naman siya abogado. Pero itong si Senator Robin Padilla, mga kaibigan, nakakatuwa po guys at talagang saludo po kami sa kanya dahil nanindigan po siya sa katotohanan, mga kaibigan. Ito po silipin lang natin, mga kaibigan. Itong nangyari po sa Senado. Para magkaroon po tayo ng updates.
Inisyuhan din po ng sabina ng Senado, pinirmahan ng Senate President. Kanila ring hindi pinaunlakan. Kaya ayon sa rules ng Senado sa pagkondukta ng investigasyon,
hindi po niya tinatalikuran ang obligasyong sagutin ang mga paratang sa kanya. Ang nais po niya ay sagutin ito sa tamang espasyo kung saan matatamo niya ang isang patas na pagdinig at paggalang sa kanyang karapatan sa due process.
Di ba? Due process? Karapatan para igalang ang due process. Hindi niya tinatalikuran. Akala kasi nitong si Risa ito kasi si Risa guys, pinipilit nila na si pastor po ay umiiwas. Hindi po siya umiiwas. Never po siyang umiwas. Ang gusto lang niya, patas. Parang si Bantag ba umiwas? Hindi. Si Teves ba umiwas? Hindi rin. Ayaw nyo kasi silang pagbigyan. Especially po itong si Teves. Yun nangyayari kay Teves. Pwede naman palang Zoom, pero ayaw yung i-Zoom. O ngayon si Pastor, pwede naman palang Zoom, pero ayaw mong pumayag. Di ba? Binalita kanina. In-interview siya ng kanina ba yun? O kahapon. In-interview siya, sabi niya, ayaw niyang pumayag. Sinabi nung nagtatanong sa kanya, Madam, Senator Risa, bakit ayaw niyong payagan si Pastor Kibuloy mag-Zoom? Sabi niya, ay hindi po pwede yan. At binibase niya doon sa nangyari kay Teves. O bakit, tanong ng bakit hindi po pwede, Madam, sa Zoom? Pwede naman pala sa Zoom. Ay, hindi po pwede sa Zoom. Pinipilit niya guys na hindi daw pwede sa Zoom. Na pwede naman pala. See? Anong ibig sabihin nun? Nagmamagaling siya at feeling niya, siya yung pinakamalakas sa Senado, guys. Mas malakas pa siya sa Senate President. Good afternoon, Ella Nakalapis. Ayan. Di ba? Yan ang sinasabi natin, mga kaibigan. Bakit nag-feeling nag-aasta ka dyang siga sa Senado? Parang feeling mo, ikaw ang pinaka-leader dyan, ikaw ang pinaka-president dyan. Hindi naman. Hindi ka nga abogado Di ba? Kasi kung titingnan nyo mabuti, or pag susuriin nyo guys, or i-analyze nyo mabuti, pwedeng-pwede po silang lumabas sa Zoom. Wala pong kaso yun. At least maririnig nyo kung ano ba talagang gusto nyong sabihin. Di ba? Lalo na
So now, that is it. Now let's see where we can pick up the rally. Where is the rally? Okay. We'll go to YouTube. Okay. Hold on a minute.
Kaya,
There you are.
kaya ako sa 2028, malakas pa si Mayor Digong. Kaya, ang sabi ko sa kanya, ngayon na ang pagkakataon na kayong dalawang magama ang humawak na kapangyarihan at maging presidente at vice-presidente ng bansa. At ito po ay upang maipagpatuloy na ang sinimulan ni Presidente Duterte. Ano ba sinimulan niya? Sinira niya ang sindikato ng mga droga. Tinanggal niya ang mga tiwaling opisyal kasama na ang mga miyembro ng kabinete na nabahira ng korupsyon. Tinakot niya ang mga kriminal, kaya mga tao'y nakakalakad ng walang pagkatakot sa kalsada. Ang mga magsasaka ay binigyan niya ng lupa. Ang mga walang bahay, binigyan niya ng mga housing units. Ang mga OFWs during the pandemic, anong ginawa niya? Bayad upang makarating dito sa Pilipinas, pinagamot, sinalubong, pinatira sa hotel, dinala sa mga probinsya, at tumatapos sa pandemic, ibinalik. At ngayon ay bumalik na sila. Ganyan ang presidente, may malasakit. Sinulong niya rin ang nakamamangha, nakalulula na mga infrastruktura sa ating bansa. At ngayon tayong lahat ay nakikinabang sa mga kalye, sa mga expressway, sa mga skyway, at lahat ng mga infrastruktura na matagal nang napabayaan ng ilang gobyerno. Yan ang itutuloy ng Duterte sa 2028. Duterte! 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 Sa aking pagtatapos, uulitin ko ang palagi kong paalala sa mga may kapangyarihan. Huwag niyong subukan ang mga Diyos ng tadhana. Do not tempt the gods of destiny, because vengeance will come to your doors pag hindi kayo nagbago. At gaya ng sinabi ko nung isang araw, ito ang simula ng pangwawakas, ng kalupitan, ng kawalangian, ng katiwalian ng mga opisyales ng gobyerno. Kaya pag-alis po natin ngayong gabi, pagbalik nyo sa inyong mga bahay, sa inyong mga pamilya, sabihin nyo sa kanila, eto na ang panahon, huwag tayong manahimik, sumama kayo sa bawat panawagan ng pagtitipon, ng pagkakaisa, sa bawat panawagan ng katarungan para kay Pastor Kibuloy, sa bawat panawagan. Sa bawat panawagan na tayo'y magtipon kahit saang lugar, tayo po'y tumugon, pumunta po tayo rito. Pura tayo ay magkaroon ng pagkakaisa, ang ating mga puso ay magkakayak, sapagkat pag ang mga tao ay nagkakaisa, naroon ng pagmamahalan, at pag may pagmamahalan, namamahay ang Diyos sa ating mga puso. Malapit na hong dumating si Pangulong Duterte. Umalis siya sa Davao ng alas 5:30. May mga 2 oras, may traffic pa. Siguro, mga alas 8, nandito na yon. Alam niyo, sabi niya nung isang araw, bakit siya tumutulong kay Pastor? Sapagkat sabi niya, ako ay marunong tumanaw ng utang na loob. Hindi niya sinabi, wala siyang sinabi na hindi kagaya ng iba. Subalit, maliwanag. Kung ihalin tulad mo sa ibang mga tinulungan ni Pastor, ay nagpakita talaga ng kawalan ng utang na loob pagkatapos ng tulungan. Salamat nga pala sa mga kapulisan. Nakikita nyo, pinaikutan tayo at sinisecure ang lugar natin. At hayaan yung papurihan ko ang lahat ng mga tao rito. Sapagkat gaya ng unang sinabi ko sa inyo, hindi pa ako nakakita ng mga rally, ng mga nakaraan, ng isang disiplinado, organisado na ralista. Maraming salamat. Kung ipapanatili natin ang matahimik na rally, kung ipapanatili natin ang ating pagsigaw sa mga irregularidad, ilegalidad ng mga opisyalis sa gobyerno, sana ay magising na sila. Kung hindi, pag hindi sila nagising, tuluyan silang matutulog at ibabaon sa lupa.
Yes!
Inday Sara.
Yung mali.
Sinabi ko, Pastor Apollo, ano sagot nyo? Pastor Apollo! Kiboloy!
Kiboloy! Kiboloy!
Tinanong ko sa inyo, anong ibibigay dapat ng pamahalaan kay Kibuloy? Ang sagot, katarungan, di ba? Katarungan. Anong ibibigay ng pamahalaan ito kay Pastor Apollo Kibuloy?
Kiboloy!
Yung mga nasa stage, pwede ba patugtugan nyo naman kami para magsayawan kami rito? Kapuin na eh. Sayaw naman, sayaw, sayaw. Oh, sayaw. Maraming salamat sa inyo, magsayawan tayo.
Maraming salamat, Attorney Salvador Panelo!
Yes! Panelo!
Pero bago tayo magsayawan, merong maghahandog sa atin ngayon ng awit. Isang kilalang OPM artist. Dating opisyal ng PAGCOR at solid Duterte supporter.
Jimmy Bondo!
Walang iba kundi si Attorney Jimmy
Bondo!
Bondo.
Meron po akong dalawang aawitin para sa inyong lahat. Ang unang awitin ay para sa ating dating Pangulo na si Mayor Rody Duterte. At ang pangalawa ay para sa ating magiging susunod na Pangulo, Inday Sara. Ang una ko pong awitin, ang pamagat ay ang tunay na laya. May tanong po ako sa inyo bago ako kumanta. Hindi po ako rallyista, ako po ay katulad nyo. Ako po ay talagang nagmamahal lang sa bayan. Hindi po ako masyadong pwedeng sumigaw dahil pinaalagaan ko boses ko. Pero ang sumisigaw sa akin ang puso ko. Kailangan natin ng pagbabago. Meron po akong tanong, napakasimple. Malaya po ba tayo ngayon? Ako po ay talagang iwas na iwas sa politika. Lalo na nung pagkatapos ng ating administrasyon, paggalang lang sa bagong administrasyon, ako po ay tumahimik sa Facebook, sa Twitter at kung saan-saan. Pero ngayon, nararamdaman niyo pa ba na maaari kayong magsalita? Na hindi na se-censor, na hindi na di-delete, hindi nakaka-cancel? Ako po ay isang artist, kahit nag-abogado na ako, I am an artist at heart. Napakahalaga sa akin ng malayang pamamahayag. Ano na lang ang gagawin natin kung ang magiging kulay ng bayan natin ay kapag may nagsalita ng konting kritisismo lamang, buburahin ka ng lipunan. Pwede ba yun? Ito pong title ng kantang to ay Tunay na Laya. Huwag sana kayong makatulog. Pakinggan yung maigi at malalaman nyo na ito ay may kabuluhan pa rin hanggang ngayon. Pahinga muna sa sigaw. Pahinga nga eh. Kay tagal na natin hiwa-hiwalay, kampi-kampi, away-away. Tingnan mong tunay ang buhay ng masa, malayo pa sa malaya. Kay tagal pa natin magsasama-sama, simula pa lamang, kumbaga sa drama. Ang kinabukasan gaganda ang kulay kung sangayon tayo sa tunay na kalayaan. Pinaglalaban ng kalayaan, may kabayaran. Nararapat lumaban isang pinuno, ang sukli ng bayan, masunuring puso. Kung sabay-sabay nating mahalin ng tuntunin, makakamit na ng bansa ang tunay na laya. Tunay na laya. Malaya. Malaya ka ba? Alam nyo kung bakit? Kasi nagpabudol kayo eh. Kailan pa ba natin makikilala kung sinong kaaway, kung sinong kasangga? Sama-sama, sino ang mag-aadya? Patago na tayong dinaya. Ang kalaban natin ay butas na batas, pati mambabatas, lambat na may takas, ang mga marahas. Anong? Kung nagdurusa ang mabubuting tao, ito ba ang tinatawag nyo na kalayaan? Pinaglalaban ang kalayaan, may kabayaran. Nararapat lumaban isang pinuno, ang sukli ng bayan, masunuring puso. Kung sabay-sabay nating mahalin ng tuntunin, makakamit na ng bansa ang tunay na laya. ko kayang hindi maiyak dahil ang nangyayari sa atin, para tayong unti-unting pinakukuluan, hindi natin maramdaman hanggang sa lutong-luto na yung mga atay natin. Ang kantang ito ay para po sa isang tao na hindi naman ako malapit na malapit, pero malapit po ang paniniwala ko sa kanya. Para sa akin po, noong araw, merong mga dugong bughaw, yung mga matataas sa atin, no, mga ilustrado. Nung dumating ho si Pangulong Duterte, parang nagkaroon ng bagong dugong bughaw. Naunawaan nyo, di ba? Kung ano yung sinasabi ko, nagkaroon ng bagong dugong bughaw na yung hari, hindi na yung mayayaman, kundi yung talagang representante ng taong bayan. Sa makatwid, kung bagong dugong bughaw ang dugong Duterte, di ang nananalantay na dugo kay Inday Sara ay dugong bughaw. Kailangan talaga pinapalit-palitan ng dugo ay parang transfusion. Hindi pwedeng yun ang yun, nabubulok eh. Ginawa ko to para tumakbo si Inday Sara. Kahit hindi po siya tumakbo nun, ito'y para udyukin sana siyang tumakbo. Nagsimula na ang pagbabagong hinihintay. Katotohanan na ang naghaharing salaysay. Gininto ang kasaysayang maharlika, na ibalik ng tunay na mandirigma. Bagong dugo ang dumadaloy sa bayan, walang bahid ng luma na kaharian. Merong pangako sa iyong dugong bughaw, walang ibang magtutulay kundi ikaw. Maharlikang Inday, ikaw ang may taglay, ikaw lang ang tulay. Maharlikang Inday, lahat sinisigaw. Bagong dugong bughaw mula sa agila, ngayon ikaw.
Yes, ang galing.
Nananalantay sa iyong dugo ang pangako na ang kasarilan natin hindi ilalako. Ang bukas ay nakasalalay sa inyo, kailangan lang ang matamis mo na, oo. Maharlikang Inday, ikaw ang may taglay, ikaw lang ang tulay. Maharlikang Inday, lahat sinisigaw. Bagong dugong bughaw mula sa agila, ngayon ikaw.
Yes, galing.
Mula sa agila, sana ikaw.
Galing.
Pagdasal po natin ang bayan natin na ang ating kinabukasan. Mabuhay ang pangalang Duterte! 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 Duterte!
Galing, galing. Galing mga kaibigan.
Palakpakan natin si Attorney Jimmy Bondok. At syempre sa mga sandaling ito, excited na ba kayo kay Tatay Digong?
Yes!
just landed. Pero kanina pa yon. Okay? Pero bago mo na ang lahat, maraming kumakalat ngayon na fake news. Maraming mga kumakalat na kesyo, meron daw abutan ng mga baril. Alamin natin kung meron nga ba talagang gun store doon sa sinasabi nung nasa Senado na bogus na witness doon sa Glory Mountain. At makakasama natin ngayon ang mismong nakasasi, isang vlogger. No, bibigyan natin siya ng pagkakataon para masabi niya ang kanyang mga na-witness. Walang iba kundi si Brothers Traveler, Dan Chan.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Nais ko muna pong pasalamatan lahat po ng mga naging guest speaker, mga naging bisita. At syempre, nais ko pong pasalamatan yung mga DDS vlogger na nandito.
Yes!
Syempre, pasasalamatan ko rin yung mga vlogger nung kabila na bumaliktad. Yan. Okay. Hindi ako magtatagal dito. Hindi po ako member o miyembro ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ. Hiniling ko po na ako mismo, kami ng grupo po namin, masaksihan yung sinasabi ni Risa Hontivirus na sinasabi nung kanyang witness, meron daw pong mansyon, merong barel. Kaya po kami nag-imbestiga mismo, kasama po nandiyan po ang mga vloggers. Pumunta kami sa area. Nako po, sablay, nagdala pa naman ako ng pambili ng barel. Wala palang gun store doon. Itataya ko ho ngayong araw na ito ang pangalan ko, Senator Risa Hontivirus. Kasuhan mo ako, kasuhan mo kami, pero ang sasabihin ko, sinungaling ang witness mo.
Yes!
Namuti po ang mata ko sa kakahanap ng mansyon. Mula sa Prayer Mountain, pumunta po kami sa Glory Hill. Wala pong mansyon. Glory Mountain. Sorry po. Nagkakamali. Tao lang. Okay. Lalo ho, totoong may helipad eh. Totoo po, kaya lang sa tabi ng gate. At yung tabi ng gate, may tabing bahay. Parang, maliit lang eh. Ang liit lang no, may bilyaran, di ba? Parang function hall lang ang liit. Hindi po mansion yun. Hindi ako miyembro para pagtanggol ko po si Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. Pero ho, binaglalaban natin dito yung pong katotohanan. Risa Hontiveros! abusado po si Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. Bakit? Sobrang abusado sa kabaitan.
Tama!
Okay. Saan ka makakakita? Pag member ka pala ng KOJC, libre ng matrikula mo,
Yes!
libre pagkain mo,
Yes!
pero may pamantayan po ang church. Magkaiba po yung church and state. Kaya kapag ka nagkakaproblema yung miyembro simbahan, meron po silang natural. Paparusahan ba yan? Hindi paparusa. Pagtutuwid. Pero kay Hontiveros, ginawa niyang kaso.
Mega love, tama na sa'yo.
May
Good evening,
napansin
idol.
ako
Good night
kanina.
at sa lahat.
May nakaparada ron, GMA. Nandiyan pa ba sila? Pansinin ninyo, walang mainstream media na gustong i-cover ito. Bakit? Busal ang bibig. Saan nyo napapanood ito? Sa mga DDS vlogger at saka sa mga BBM na bumaliktad. Walang gustong mag-cover nito. Bakit? Takot sila sa ahas. Okay, takot sila sa ahas. O siya, baka humaba pa ng humaba ito, mahirap na. Pero hindi ho tayo takot. Lalaban ho tayo. Tuloy ang laban. Maraming salamat po.
Tuloy ang laban, mga kaibigan. No? Shoutout kay Susan Apeles, Galban, Wang Yoni, Elizabeth Bagsikan, Norma Jalama.
Laban kasama ang bayan! Laban kasama ang bayan!
Mga kapatid, mga kababayan, di ko na po patatagalin pa dahil isa sa magsasalita ngayon ay si Jeffrey K. Eric Celis para ibahagi sa atin ang naganap ngayong araw sa Kongreso.
Ayan na, sa Eric, mga kaibigan.
Laban kasama ang bayan! Laban kasama ang bayan! Laban kasama ang bayan! Laban kasama ang bayan! Laban kasama ang bayan!
Kahit anong manhid ng mga may hawak ng kapangyarihan sa gobyerno at kahit anong taas ng kanilang paghahari-harian sa paghawak na kapangyarihan, kung ganito ang pagdagundong ng sigaw ng sambayanang Pilipino, siya nayayanigin sila ng ganitong pagtitipon. Bayan, bayan, bayan ko!
Bayan, bayan, itakwil mo. Bayan, bayan, bayan ko. Bayan, bayan, bayan ko. Di pa tapos ang laban mo. Di pa tapos ang laban mo. Sa mga ganid at sakim na politiko. Sa mga ganid at sakim na politiko. Labanan mo, itakwil mo. Labanan mo, itakwil mo.
Tatlong mayor na punto kung bakit sa loob ng 9 na araw, hindi po 7 araw, 9 na araw na tiniis nating lahat. March 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9 days. Hindi ko naranasan sa 21 taon ko sa CPP, NPA, NDF. Hindi ko kinaya ang ganyang tuloy-tuloy, sustinito at napakalakas na mga sigaw ng protesta. Yumayanig ang tao, ang bayan, hindi magagabi. 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 Una, nandito tayo para igiit ang katarungan, panglipunan, kabuhayan at hustisya sa paggalang sa karapatan ng bawat mamamayang Pilipino at sino man ang nakakarinig sa gabing ito, sa huling gabi, sa unang yugto ng hakbang ng sambayanang Pilipino para baguhin ang nabubulok na uri ng pamumuno sa pamahalaan. Ang unang dahilan dito is no longer about Pastor Apollo Kibuloy anymore. This is no longer about just SMNI. This is no longer about Ka-Eric, Lorin Badoy, o ang mga tagapamahayag ng SMNI. This is now about our country and our people. Laban kasama ang bayan! 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 Ito ang unang pagkukulang at pagpapabaya ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos Jr. na hinayaan niyang labagin ang katarungan ng mga at karapatan ng mamamayan. Sapagkat kaninang hapon, nasaksiyan ko sa loob mismo ng Kangaroo Committee ni Tambaluslos sa House Committee Kangaroo Legal Franchises kung paano hinostage ng 3 komunistang mga dati kong kasama ang buong Kongreso para gamitin ang instrumento at poder ng gobyerno upang supilin ang isang malaya at independyente na uri ng media organization na mayroong batas na nagpapahintulot na ito'y mag-operate hanggang 2044. Ito ay walang pakundangang nilabag sa loob ng Kongreso. Kasabwat dyan si Speaker Martin Romualdez at pinabayaan lamang yan ni Bongbong Marcos. Yan ang ibig sabihin natin ng ito ay una sa lahat usapin ng katarungan at hustisya. Pangalawa, ito ay usapin ng mabuting pamumuno at mabuting pamahalaan. Sa gitna ng katotohanan na ang ating mga presyo ng bilihin at ang ating mga problemang pang-ekonomiya ay sumisirit lagpas sa kakayanan ng ordinaryong mamamayan. 15-year high ang presyo ng bigas. Hindi natin naranasan yan. Sa panahon ni Rodrigo Duterte, ang pinakamahal na bigas, 42 pesos. Ngayon, ang bigas umaabot ng halos 70 pesos o mahigit pa ang bawat kilo.
Bagong Pilipinas, mahal ang bigas! 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 Bagong Pilipinas, mahal ang bigas!
Kabuhayan, karapatan, katarungan at hustisya. Yan ang mga dahilan kung bakit dumadagundong sa buong Pilipinas at sa maraming panig ng daigdig ang boses ng pagtutol at pagtindig ng sambayanang Pilipino. Pangatlo at panghuli, bakit tayo nagtiis, nagsakripisyo sa liwasang Bonifacio? Sapagkat ito ay sentro ng usapin ng digmaan na tinututulan natin at ang pag-iit ng tama at totoong balangkas ng kapayapaan para sa pinakamamahal nating bansang Pilipinas. Kapayapaan ay hindi digmaan. Kapayapaan.
Yes!
Hindi
Dahil mga kaibigan,
kapayapaan, hindi digmaan. Kapayapaan, hindi digmaan. Ang pagsarado ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ng dialogo at matinong makikipag-usap sa China at ang kanyang paninikluhod at pagsunod sa digmaan na patakaran ng Estados Unidos naglalagay sa buong bansa at buong mamamayan sa napakadelikadong kalagayan ng hindi kailangang paglunsad ng digmaan sa ating bayan at gagamitin tayo ng Amerika bilang base militar nila. Hindi tayo papayag dyan.
Duterte! 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 Duterte!
Ating sinasalubong ang totoong ama ng bansa.
Hello, there you are. Yep. Well, actually, the issue is much more complicated than just saying uh, the Americans will use the Philippines. Uh, when you look at the geopolitical landscape, it is really more complicated and it has more breadth. It has layers of connections, right? And so don't fall into the trap of oversimplifying. Uh, the case is something like this: that China, being a communist country, and with the ambition of Xi Jinping to spread his tentacles in the Asia Pacific region, and eventually, if he can, if he still has the muscle and the energy and the youth, youthfulness to do it, he would still try to conquer other countries of the world. Taiwan, of course, is one, but he has his eye also on Japan, and he has conflicts with India. So it is not far fetched that China, given the opportunity, would cross into India right? And that being the case, as an assumption, China would also creep into Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and go get all of Asia, including Australia, New Zealand. You got it? You got the picture? It's an ever widening reach. Now, the United States stands as the leader today, as of the moment, of a global naval, military, uh, aerospace, uh, mercantile, shipping, and all that stuff in the world today. Of course, it is being challenged by a behemoth called China. Now, the US naturally, I'll repeat that, has only one choice because there is no other option. The other option is for him to allow his leadership to slip, right? I mean, the United States leadership to slip. But that won't be the strategy of America. That would be, Americans would be aghast at that kind of strategy. Therefore, the only direction that the United States can take is to preserve and protect its current leadership worldwide. Knowing the advances of China in this part of the world, the Asia Pacific arena, the United States naturally has to get the Philippines and other Asian countries as allies, including India, Taiwan, Japan, which already is. Now, on the part of the Philippines, the United States naturally, to the best of its military interest and adequate protection, would try to acquire targeted bases in the Philippines in selected spots. And the US, to its credit, already has. Into those bases, naturally, the United States would distribute the right weaponry, the systems, the ammunitions, the computer systems, and all that stuff. All kinds of drones and the uh, advanced uh, submarines, including the most advanced aircraft. And then it conducts joint, either bilateral or multilateral military exercises in order to uh, make their strategy uh, interoperational, which means each member of that group of allies would know what how to sync its activities, its programs, its military projects for defense as well as offense. You got it? Now, in this scenario, the Philippines is at odds and has been at odds with China, which has been creeping aggressively, rather abrasively creeping into some Philippine islands in the West Philippine Sea. Incidentally, they are said to be within the Philippines' 200 nautical mile uh, exclusive economic zone, which means that the Philippines has legal, juridical, if not uh, factual jurisdiction and sovereignty over continental shelves over islands and islets. Yes, and at the airspace covered by that EEZ. Now, in this, uh, no one can say that Marcos just dragged the Philippines into the arena of danger, jeopardizing national Philippine interest. That's easy to say because if Marcos didn't do that and adopted Duterte's strategy, and if Duterte would continue that strategy, it won't be long before China would swallow. It would devour the entire Philippines. It would. Right now, it's trying to devour Taiwan, right? Now, the US is stopping, preventing China from doing that, right? That's why China has not been able to do it. Likewise, in the Philippines, if the US presence has not been manifested and demonstrated in the West Philippine Sea and other parts of the country with military troops from America and with tanks and all that stuff. It would have been so easy for China to just step over, just cross the line, step over, and take over the Philippines. The thing is this: we cannot be that weak. Already, China has been insulting the Philippines, has been embarrassing the Philippines, has been abusing the Philippines in the West Philippine Sea. And we don't need to relate the incidents, the maneuvers of the China Coast Guard, the water cannons and all that stuff, the laying of the uh, what do you call that? The floaters, the sea floats, uh, claiming that that area is already theirs on account of the uh, uh, on account of their imagination. So the other option is, of course, if we don't want China to stomp over us just as easily at the snap of a finger, we gotta stand up, speak up, and put up a defense, put up a credible military defense that will earn the respect of China and all other countries, that will make them think once, twice, three times, even 10 times before they even think of stepping into Philippine soil in conquest. That is the right strategy. And in this instance, we can't do it alone. We need to do it with America. With America on our side, Canada is on our side, NATO is on our side, UK is on our side, Germany is on our side, Sweden is on our side, Germany is on our side. Amen? Amen? Japan is on our side. South Korea is on our side. Amen. Without that, I doubt if uh, we could get that much multilateral support as what Marcos has been able to do. Now, I'm not exactly a Marcos loyalist. I'm not also a Marcos admirer. I'm looking at what he has done in that area, in the area of foreign affairs, in the area of military upgrade, defense upgrade to a credible extent. Now we do have a credible military defense and offense capability, but still, it's not. We're not stopping there. There is still the upgrade is continuing, right? Which is the right direction to take. Yes, that's right. Now, therefore, in this clash, apparently between uh, Marcos and his critics, uh, I won't take it just a simple Marcos against his critics. That would be too simple. That is oversimplifying. I would take it issue by issue. And then there are sub issues and layers of issues involved. All right. So I may say yes to what Marcos has done in foreign affairs policy, right, and in defense policy, but not in the area of, let's say, peace and order or lawful execution of internal domestic policies. For example, on illegal drugs, uh, I'm more in favor of Duterte's strategy, right? Now, don't take me into the extrajudicial killings bit, right? Because I don't know much about that for a fact. So I can't get into that uh, topic. No, no argument there. What I'm saying is that he has been able to dismantle illegal drugs structure and network in this country. Amen. In a sense, uh, in martial arts, he was able to do a rear naked choke. So there was a mission, all right. In this sense, Duterte is very, very, very effective in that, and therefore I support Duterte's strategy on against illegal drugs. Against criminality, the same. I also go for Duterte's strategy, not PBBM's strategy. All right, now you can see there. Yes, amen. I met both of them. I don't know if they remember. Okay, so but it's not because of that. So I take it issue by issue. Amen. Now, as to uh, love of country, I am not the one to judge between the two of them. Who has better love of country or more love of country? Amen. So watch out for people uh, making suggestions uh, on how foreign affairs, foreign policy should be driven. Don't take that easily. Listen, but do critical thinking. Do critical thinking. Uh, Analyze it with a fine tooth comb. Amen. All right, so that's good. Now, what else? On economic policy, uh, uh, PBBM has been able to go to different countries of the world in such a short time, and has been able to renew friendships with uh, other friendly nations, and to create an environment of economic progress. You can't avoid that. I mean, you don't avoid it. You don't avoid shaking hands with leaders of countries with whom the Philippines should continue trade, navigation, and exchange of goods and services, export and import. Amen. Or exchange of technology, exchange of know-how, uh, exchange of educational facilities or scientific research. Yes, amen. So you open yourself to that, amen. If you were a business, you won't say, "I'd rather be neutral and not be open to those countries." You can't do that. How are you gonna grow, amen? You won't grow if you were a business saying you wanna keep yourself closeted. No, 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 no way, no way. So Where do I go? Uh, which policy do I support? PBBM's strategy of going around the world, winning friends, establishing connections, and making bridges for commerce and industry and export and import. Amen. That's right. And of course, whether it is huge or normal, uh, he is able in some way. I don't know how much or to what real extent, but that's also one way of opening windows for new investments. Well, of course, the first thing he gets is pledges. That's right, pledges. Of course, that's the protocol. You get a pledge and then they get to implement it, right? But which is better, to get a pledge or have no pledge? Obvious, right? Get a pledge. Get pledges from companies and government institutions, right? Right. Now, what else? How about infrastructure? Well, I think they're both the same. Duterte is great. His determination is great. He knew exactly how to remove the uh, the hurdles. Uh, for example, getting right away in infrastructure development is really a hassle. It's really a hassle. But Duterte made the right moves, and now there is a pattern on how to get it done, right? Faster than at any other time in Philippine history. That's why he was able to do in Bohol, remarkable ports. He built ports. And where else did he build airports and bridges and piers and uh, what else? How many? And roads, ribbons of highways in the Philippines, in Mindanao, in Visayas. Amen. In Luzon, Metro Manila, right? Now we are beneficiaries of the improvement in infrastructure. It's a lot better to drive nowadays, even from here to Baguio or from here to Ilocos Sur, right? Even to Clark or um, down south, Laguna, Batangas, easier, Cavite, even Bicol, right? And Metro Manila is it's a lot easier traffic. Yes, of course there are times when traffic is knotted and there's a jam somewhere, but it happens in every metropolis in the world, right? But Manila was worse off. Only Duterte made it better. Now, springing from where Duterte left off, PBBM is good at that. Infrastructure development, building of hospitals. Now he's shooting at getting the whole nation covered by uh, free Wi-Fi. I hope that gets done soon because with that, that would be quite an encouragement to new investors, right? Sure, the the tourism industry, the construction of more hotels and lodgings, yes, and tourist spots. That's true. The building of the new uh, uh, Manila Airport in Bulacan, International Airport, I should say, in Bulacan. That's quite a big project. Of course, Duterte started it all with Ramon S. Ang of San Miguel Corporation, but now um, PBBM is seeing to it that that's gonna get done, right? Okay. So, what are we saying? Sometimes lines are not clear. Do not fall into the trap that you will believe casually and at the snap of a finger that the lines are sharp enough. Not in every case, right? There are overlapping things in life. Some are clear, some are blurry. So, distinguish, discern. What is right for one is not right for the other, right? So, um, continuing critical thinking applied with expert research and analysis will lead us to better times. Now, of course, PBBM now is suffering from seemingly having appointed certain individuals who are allegedly, that's not from me, okay, that's why I say allegedly, incompetent, corruptible, and simply do not have a place in government. Well, PBBM, if you're listening to me right now, or when this video is, you get to read this, watch this video, I tell one of the things you should do, Mr. President, is really to make a quick review as to their person, their character, their background. Do a quick review and their accomplishments and the way they think. The way they think. Are they for you or against you? Because if they are corruptible, they easily yield to temptation like that. Or they don't do their job, but they have their own selfish uh, personal political interest. You're a dead duck, Mr. President. They are not for you. They are against you. They're destroying you like termites. Right? So do a clean sweep. Do a clean sweep, sure. You got people who can help you. And if you need their help, I don't know. You can ask Sara Duterte or these guys, uh, Harry Roque, Marcoleta, right? Salvador Panelo. They're not the guys who will say you're my enemy forever. No, no, no. They're not that. They're not that type. All right, and they're not mean, evil-minded guys. So choose those guys. Those who are not mean. Those who are not evil-minded. Those who are not scheming. Those who are not selfish. Amen. There are people like that. Believe you me, there are still many patriots who are willing to lay their life for their country. Amen. Well, I don't mean to to talk so much. You know what you're doing, Mr. President. So do your own thing, but listen to that bit of advice. Get better people who are more on your side and trekking along the direction of the national good before anything else. Do I make sense? I do. I do. Yes. So good night. God bless you all.